Seems like you were able to set the tempo early, getting up 2012, and then overall ending the game in the 80s. How were you able to set that tone in this game?
You know, we try to do that every game if we can. It's not easy against this team with the pace that they play. They control it, they're calling sets, they execute to perfection. I mean, Chris runs great stuff, and they have, you know, one of the best players in college basketball running it, so that helps. So, you know, you got to understand how they're playing defense. They're switching, and, very aggressive, you know, work really hard. So you can't settle, and that's what happens sometimes. So, you know, we try to quicken the pace in transition, but then also score late if we had to. I thought we did a good job of that.
Fran,
we have 25 assists on 33 field goals.
Fran, can you put into words just what you saw out of Josh today?
Yeah, he's one of the best players in the league. He's proven that over this season. You know, he's able to do it too, playing 37 minutes. I mean, he's in great condition. Boo's not an easy guy to guard. You know, they're going to run ball screen action for him, handoff, ball screen, all kinds of stuff to get him space. And when he's got space, he's hard to cover. And especially the way he's shooting the ball now. He's got to be, after this game, shooting up close to 50% in league play from three-point range, which is incredible for a guy that, you know, attacks the rim like he does.
Fran, those three possessions I thought were key. The Josh hits that fade, and then Payton on the drive, and then the kick to Patrick. Can you go through those three plays?
Well, yeah. The beautiful thing is three different guys scored. You know, Payton obviously scored in transition. Josh scored a little bit later. Patrick scored a little bit later. But Tony Perkins, 14 assists, 2 turns. You know, he attacked the rim. I think everybody thought he was going to shoot it, but he makes a big-time play. And that's what you got to do. You got to make a play in that situation. A lot of guys think I have to make a basket. And baskets are great, but not if you miss it. You know, so just make the right play, and that gives you a better chance to win.
Can you?
When Matthew Nicholson went down early in the second half, Ryan Langborg, how did that adjust for your game plan for the rest of the way?
Not much. I mean, you know, Hunger's a good player. You know, Preston's an experienced guy. You know, they're going to play the same way.
Why do you think you guys have gotten better as the season has gone on? What can you put your finger on anything?
I thought we were good all year. You know, we have a lot of different guys playing well. You know, sometimes you win close games, sometimes you lose close games. You don't get too emotional about it one way or the other. You know, you can't jump to conclusion. You got to play it out. This league is the best it's been in terms of balance. I mean, it's hard to do. It's hard to get 18 wins. It's hard to get 20 wins, what they have. You got to give them credit, and they earned it. And every time you take the floor, you got a challenge on so many different levels, whether it be style of play, superstar players, great coaches running great stuff, road atmosphere. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. So, you know, I think we've shown that we've got a level of toughness about us that's pretty special.
Tony's growth as a point guard, it's kind of on display today. Can you speak to that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, we saw it last year, you know, and he knew what he had to do coming into this year. So he's always been a guy that makes plays for other people. You know, and I thought, you know, he orchestrated victory coming down the stretch. That's what you have to do. You have to know and understand how to get home in a tight game like this. And that's what he does.
I think since the loss to Maryland at home, I think Payton's scored in double figures 10 of the last 11. Just how have you kind of seen him respond to that, and just the way he's playing lately?
Well, you know, but he's also, you know, 6 assists, 1 turn. I mean, he's a player. You know, we talk about his scoring, and we needed it early. You know, they were on fire early, and Payton came out and set the tone that he was going to make shots and make plays. But I like the way he kind of mixes it up. I mean, the play that Tom was talking about, going coast to coast, finishing with his left hand, that's a big-time play right there, and especially in that situation.
Coach, your team's the first Big Ten team to win in this building this season. Does that make this win have a little more weight for you guys?
Yeah, probably. You know, when you think about what that team's accomplished, you know, and I thought the other night was an incredibly impressive win. you know, in light of the guys that are injured. You got other people stepping up, you know, and Martinelli goes for 27 on the road. I mean, you look at Smith plays, you know, was 29 minutes, goes 4 for 4. Those guys are playing, and this is a tough group to beat. I mean, you have to beat them. They will not turn it over. They will not make mistakes and take bad shots, and they will compete defensively.
All right, thanks.